How do I turn the owl on?
Engage the video camera at the bottom.
Oh,
There it is.
there we go.
There you go.
And hoot at us.
Doesn't, yeah, oh, well, its eyes came on.
You have to,
That's good. Well, I'll start the meeting with, welcome everybody that's here.
Can you hear us, John?
I can hear everybody loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Yes, very good, very well. So we're gonna open the meeting. It's at 7:05. I'll have Shelley take roll.
Member McPherson,
Here.
Member Strack,
Here.
Chairman Sweet,
Here.
and absent this evening are Deputy Chair Werner and Member Werzer.
Excused.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have one application on our agenda tonight, and I wasn't here for the initial application, and I understand that I got a variance. So did you want to go ahead, Steve, and I guess if there's any questions or anything that anybody needs to, we're all set that they've got their variance from the zoning board, and we're all,
Yeah,
Want me to read that?
yeah.
I have a question. Was any more learned about the 50-foot clear cut zone on the left side of the new property? What does that mean?
You mean with the power line?
Yeah,
They can cut. My understanding is they can cut anything that's in that.
my question was, what is, I mean, it's moot at this point. What does that mean for the lot owner's ability to use the land for a building, for a septic system, for anything else?
Can't on that easement.
You couldn't, yeah, you couldn't, from what we talked about last time, wasn't it, John, that you have to leave that property clear enough to get heavy equipment on either side of it to clear the property. We have the same type of 50-foot clearance line in the back of our house
Mhm.
because of the peanut line. And we're not allowed to put any type of building on top.
You know, the peanut line, I believe, National Grid actually owns the
Right.
land
Right, but we
But-
still have a 50-foot clearance line
beyond their.
in our property.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, they're allowed to come and,
It's on your deed, I believe.
yeah,
Yeah, we don't have that.
yeah, we do.
Interesting.
So I was, Shelley, I should have had you read the application number, I guess, right? To be,
I can.
yeah, just to be.
Application 2021-12P by Moore Family Farms LLC requesting a subdivision approval. The property is located at 786 Rush Scottsville Road, Rush, New York, 14543, and is zoned R30. And to elaborate, the application is to subdivide the land with the home staying on one property and the empty lot remaining the applicant's possession, and the home lot will be sold.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the document. The right-of-way agreement, I mean, the library and page is there, but my expectation would be that if that's like any typical utility right-of-way, there's going to be a fairly restrictive ability of the property owner to do anything by way of structures or otherwise within that area. So that's my expectation, Jim. I would assume you're probably in agreement on that, although I don't know. For purposes of this, we confirmed during the variance application, there is no present intention at all to construct anything on that parcel. So if and when it ever becomes the case that they would like to put a residence on there, I think that'll probably be when that issue is squarely before the planning board.
Hey, guys, Jim Missile here. Am I coming in?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I know we talked about that, the 50-foot clearing line last time. And I did want to mention to you that on my plan, I show the 110-foot setback line. And we also, in anticipation that we know the clearing line would be a restriction for a building lot, as you brought up. I'm showing a distance of 109.29 feet. That's the amount of room we have from the east side of the clearing line to the property line. So we really do have enough room on the east side of the clearing line if there was ever going to be a building lot there. With 109 feet, pretty much can do whatever we want. We also have the minimum amount of width too. We actually have 187 feet. So we are meeting the distance requirement, but that includes the clearing line, but it's still part of the frontage. So we really do have enough room on the east side of that clearing line. If by some time in the future, there would be a proposed house in Leachfield. Well, just to try to get some perspective of how much room we really have over there. You see my 109 foot and my 187 foot. We kind of put that on there to help decipher how much room we really have. Well, I don't know if that helps at all, but
Good. Unless there's any other discussion, I guess I could close the hearing and read the resolution.
Yeah, we're already closed, Chairman. So the public hearing was with respect to the preliminary. We did this differently just because we had that timing issue. So we had to separate out the preliminary and final, which is not typically how we do it. The only thing that was hanging us up was that variance that we discovered. So the zoning board accommodated everything. We got it done. So at this point, I'll leave it to the planning board. If it has any additional questions, certainly feel free to ask the applicant. But otherwise, the only thing left to do is deliberate and adopt if that's the planning board's desire.
Okay. I guess if we're all in agreement that this is, that this has been taken care of with the variance, I'll have you read the resolution.
Sure, I'll read the resolution. So it's application 2021-12P by Moore Family Farms LLC, requesting a subdivision approval. The property is located at 786 Rush Scottsville Road, Rush, New York, 14543, and is zoned R30. Whereas the planning board of the town of Rush, the planning board previously examined application 2021-12P submitted by Moore Family Farms LLC, the applicant of 786 Rush Scottsville Road, Rush, New York, 14543, requesting subdivision approval to 786 Rush Scottsville Road, Rush, New York, 14543. The proposed subdivision at 786
That's a little redundant.
Rush, New York, 14543, the property, and whereas on July 20th, 2021, the planning board granted preliminary approval of the proposed subdivision subject to the following conditions. The applicant shall meet our requirements of the town engineer as indicated in the town engineer's letter dated July 9, 2021. The applicant complying with all local, state, and federal laws. The applicant show existing water service on the plans. The applicant obtains an area variance regarding front setback variance for the existing residence on lot 2 at 786 Rush Scottsville Road, Rush, New York, 14543. Member McPherson seconded the motion, and whereas on August 12th, 2021, the town of Rush Zoning Board of Appeals granted the applicant an area variance from the front setback requirement for structures on a state or county road of at least 110 feet as set forth in section 120-18 of the zoning law of the town of Rush, the zoning law for an existing two-story residence that is currently 89.4 feet from the center line. Now therefore be it resolved that pursuant to section 100-27 of the code of the town of Rush, the planning board hereby waives the submission requirements for final plat review under section 100-7 of the code of the town of Rush, and it is further resolved that the planning board hereby grants final approval of the proposed subdivision subject to the following requirements. The applicant shall meet our requirements of the town engineer as indicated in the town engineer's letter dated July 9th, 2021. The applicant complying with all local, state, and federal laws. The applicant show existing water service on the plans.
So we're done.
No, we need a second.
Oh, that's right. So can I have a second to the resolution?
I'll second.
Member
Aye.
McPherson?
Aye.
Member Straugh?
Aye.
Chairman Sweet.
Aye. Done.
That was easy.
That was a good meeting.
5 minutes.
Well, we didn't close it yet.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Hey,
Thanks, John.
I have a second, or could I have somebody want to entertain and close the meeting?
I'm not allowed, so.
I'll move that we close today's meeting.
Need a second?
I'll second.
We close.
Okay, all in favor?
I go.
You got to show it here.
Oh. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Night, John.
Yeah, I
Take care.
love
Okay, yeah.